a second to shut that door.
Close the door, please.
I have a question for you guys.
Ah! We're on a live stream. Can you come whisper it to him? I don't know. Why? Oh, yeah, I'll let you know. I don't think that was an important question to come in and ask, though. Mm-hmm. Can I have a hug? He keeps booting me out of here.
Why?
I was going to post there talking about the stream. Two-factor.
That's what is this? Safari? Try Chrome.
Oh. I don't know if anybody's there. We will be on that page soon. I am just posting to let people know where we are.
Oh, are we live yet?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, and then Facebook. It's so unprofessional.
What?
Doing it this way.
What do you mean?
Well, post. Okay, I'm coming. I've returned. 8 people watching. Hey, oh, hi guys. Hey, Leah. And Jay, what's up? Do you see we did your song? Oh, Calendras. Vin, I'm mad at you. Don't be rude to the patrons about the notes. What notes? The notes are not about the song's content. You would know that if you read them. They are the context or important information about the band. Yeah, Calendras, he doesn't want even any of that. None of that information. Likes it all just raw. Things like whether the singer is dead. Yeah, we actually are not, like, egomaniacs, so we're completely fine with being wrong. Hey, Gershok, what's up? I wore your shirt to an escape room the other day.
Who's shirt?
So Kellendra said, I was talking to Gershok. Kellendra said, Vin, I'm mad at you. Don't be rude to the patrons about the notes. The notes are not about the song content. You would know that if you read them. They are context or important information about the band. Have you been eating candy? You smell so sweet.
I'm always eating candy.
Hello, my adult friends. Milan, that's how I feel sometimes. I'm like, too much kids need adult time.
What is he talking about?
Remember when in Trello, you were like, stop putting the notes in here, Damon.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he
saying... He says, if you read them?
Yeah.
Why would I be complaining about the notes if I didn't read them?
Well, I know. I think that that's a valid point. You have, like,
orange juice?
Orange juice in your beard.
I figured Vin would be uncomfortable.
With the song?
I know. I know. Yeah, you didn't have to remind me.
I thought you forgot because I know how you feel about those things.
You're a horrible human being.
I think I saw that you were wearing that at the escape room during one of your IG videos.
Rich Yonkers!
Yeah, I was. White woman in distress!
Wait. Hot mic. Hot mic. Yeah, the mic's pretty high. Wait a second. Where is the mic?
It's doing internal.
We didn't even...
I asked you where the mic was. Maybe.
The mic is a bit hot. Sorry to be that guy. Hold on, watch out for a second.
How did
What?
we turn that down? Yeah, because everybody's saying it.
What's up, Goth Angel?
Oh, you do, Raul? You like chicken pot pie?
Chicken pot pie is disgusting. I hate it with a passion.
He tells me not even to kiss him if I eat it.
Don't even kiss me if you eat it. I didn't tell you that yesterday.
Now it's too quiet, LOL. Now we can't hear you.
We need
What
to
did you
get the
do?
mic.
What did you
Where's the mic?
turn?
You just go to this thing right here. Oh, yeah, I had it at like -1 decibel. You had it at like 19 decibels.
And I didn't touch it. But...
Oh, you're always innocent. I forgot. I forgot about you.
Wow.
Leah!
Oh, I know, Jay. I knew it was your kitty.
Thank you, Goth Angels. We appreciate you liking our stuff.
Yes, we do.
I gotta find that mic, babe.
Okay.
somebody
Gershok
calls
is
in.
saying it's perfect volume right now. Check in that closet. I mean, it can't be far.
Well, Zoe cleaned the closet before.
No, she didn't clean the closet. Please. I cleaned the
Zoe-
closet. You gave her credit for it.
Zoe's out grilling with Dorian. Don't you think that's cute?
Yes. He doesn't like being alone out there. I don't either.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, it's...
So she hangs out with him?
Yeah, he says, Zoe, will you come out with me? And then she says, I'll go out with you. Because he doesn't like to be out there by
They've
himself.
got a pretty
As
cool
lonesome.
little bond there.
Okay, so let's see. Let's get back to that thing. We shall return. Switch that. Okay, I'll switch that.
Yeah, just keep the levels the same. Samson G-check, bro.
Okay.
Is what okay, it's on Ben, sorry. Okay, excellent. And then we gotta turn this down a little bit. Can you please just let me handle it?
Well,
Can you please?
why are you
Thank you.
tapping on all this? This is my computer.
Is it?
Yes.
Why do you have us on Twitch?
I started
Are
setting
you
this up on
streaming?
Twitch.
Are you streaming from Twitch and?
No.
Oh,
I stopped that.
we did Twitch for a second.
It wasn't going well.
It was okay. I mean, we figured it out.
I'm just going to turn this way. Because this way Vin won't take up the entire screen. You know, because I am in this channel as well. Not sure if you guys knew it was Vin and space Sori.
As if this thing is showing up. So, aren't the comments supposed to show up on the screen?
That's true. What happened to that?
Did you miss it? What happened? This is not the Middle America computer, is it?
No. It's not that. It's not that. Excuse us while we... I don't know where it went. Oh, that's so annoying. That means I'm going to have to redo that. Ugh, that sucks. No, it's still there, so why is it not showing up?
Don't worry about it. We'll do it another time.
I won't worry about it.
You just failed me again.
Okay. No, I was like, did Sori just look for the comments on the lid of the laptop? No, on the laptop, I have my logo thing on the front of the laptop, and then on his laptop, he has his.
Right.
So that's how we tell ours
That's
apart.
how we differentiate, because they're literally the same device.
Yep.
Etc.
You too can get those stickers for your computers. We were at the grocery store, and this pregnant lady goes by. She was heading out, and the lady in front of us was like, "Hey, did you notice that I bought a new house?" The girl was like, no. She goes, "Yep, the old house is all for daycare now. It's just a full daycare center." And I was like, she's doing a sales pitch right here. And the girl was like, "Well, we'll talk." And she kept walking, and then the lady turned around. She's like, "It's a small commercial." I'm like, "Yep." Whatever happened to SUV on top of the rock story? We never told that?
We never. I told the
Was
story.
that supposed to be on Patreon?
No, we told it in the Bible boogie because we didn't want to
LOL, Sori the capitalist, still the same girl. That's right.
Yeah, Sori is still the capitalist.
What is
that's
that
for
smoke?
sure.
Oh, that's one of our children smoking beside us. I'm just kidding.
We're very open-minded parents.
Yeah, it's an incense stick. We're very open-minded parents. You remember back in the day when the kid was
incense is the singular.
The incense?
I don't think incent is a singular form.
Right.
You've been saying that for the last 4 days, and it's really been bothering me. It's incense.
Yeah, but you say popular.
I do not say popular.
You always say popular.
The girls say popular.
You say popular. I was saying it today when you were talking about it. I say popular.
Isn't it egotistical to have your own faces on your laptops?
That's what somebody said to us.
Not really, because we can't see them.
Right.
So how is that egotistical?
Right.
Now, I don't have a problem with being egotistical. I think
I
we
don't know
all
which
are.
incense it is.
We spent a lot. That was the one we bought at Axis. Mm-hmm. I literally spent $100. I don't like bad smells, and with the teenage boys in the house, and the girls are gross too. To be honest with you, as a matter of fact, the girls are grosser. Okay, the boys are more consistently gross, but when the girls are gross, it's like shit you've never.
The accuracy of that.
Shit you've never heard of before in your life. Like, how did you even think of doing that?
Yes. How did you even think of... Oh, did you feel no shame?
Egotistical. Why do Democrats fight climate considering climate change is a threat? Yeah. I think all of us have problems with consistency. We're all hypocrites.
If you don't mind, I have a question. What do you think about these sad artists glorifying depression and mental illness? What's that? What is she referring to?
Well, sad artists who glorify it all the time. You know, I think,
I don't know if it's glorifying or if it's just bringing attention to the issue.
Yeah, I think it runs on a spectrum. Like, there is a particular band, like, to this moment, we've got a standing ban on. And the reason we have a standing ban for this particular band is because I saw an interview where the singer explicitly stated that he was writing music to destroy people. Mm-hmm. So
right.
If it goes that far down the spectrum, then I have a problem. But at the same time, a lot of that sad, depressing music kept me from killing myself and killing other people. I mean, those are the facts. I mean, as well as I know myself, as far as I can think.
Does it say Tool somewhere on
that music kept me from doing bad stuff to people. So, you know, I tend to... Yeah, it's same thing with rap, you know. It's like, is it glorifying street life or is it you know, telling it how it is? You know, when I was in the Bronx, the stuff that I was listening to, I was seeing. As a matter of fact, we were at the house, we were at somebody's apartment on 170th listening to Give Me the Loot, right? You know, so you begging for his cream, and if you start to scream, bomb, bomb, have a nice dream. No lie. As we're listening to that song, some dude got shot right outside the window. So, it was real life. Mm-hmm. It wasn't glorifying it. It was real life. It was a terrible situation. Well, then when I got to Maine, you got all these white dudes with trees and rivers and lakes, and they're acting all gangster. Why? Because to them, it was glorified. So it's a weird thing, right? Like, to us in New York, it was like, man, this is real life. Yep, it's sad. To these kids in Maine, it's like, hey, yeah, let's adopt this as a subculture. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I started listening to metal and stuff in high school, and I started dressing in all black, and my Korn shirts, and my Manson shirts, and the Rammstein shirt. I had the Scent and Suck shirt with the, you know, whatever. All of a sudden, we had a small group of people who started emulating it and talking about it and whatever, and it was like, you're not even really about that life. So, you know, my point is, yeah, I mean, some people are going to interpret it as glorifying. Some people are going to interpret it as, I need this to survive. You know what I mean? So, I think...
Silver said, if you're an artist with mental illness, it's going to be a bit impossible to not romanticize it at least a little bit.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So, you know, and most artists probably are mentally ill, but, you know, most of us are mentally ill. Yeah, you know, I've been pretty explicit about my issues, so I don't have a problem saying it.
Chris Schilling says, Vin and Sori, come on, guys. Answer the question. Operation Mind Crimes? Where is it at? I have no clue. Oh, is that a band?
It's a album review that we're going to do.
Oh.
We've got Tool, Slipknot, Batushka, and Minecraft.
Wait, what is this Tool tease? Is there something on our stuff that's saying something about Tool?
Yeah, it's a Queensryche record.
The other thing too was, did you see this? Oh, I can't resist this, but do you still think Trump is a genius? Nuking a hurricane is not exactly the thoughts of a genius.
Yeah, I still think Trump is a genius. I think that there are people that are very, very intelligent in one area and very stupid in other areas. You know what I mean? So, like, for example, most people look at me and go, Vin's a pretty articulate dude. But if you get me under the hood of a car, forget it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, he's had a couple gaffes. He's had that. He had the windmills cause cancer stuff. You know what I mean? So he's had a couple gaffes. But then again, as far as manipulating people goes and predicting human behavior goes, I've never seen a politician, maybe aside from Hitler, that was able to predict human behavior and manipulate it the way that Trump has. So do what you will with that one. And Sargon. The nuking of the hurricanes thing is to draw out the leaks in his vicinity.
Stumo. We got it right.
Stumo.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel bad because I've been calling the brother Stu Mao for a year.
I know.
So now I'm a little bit like, am I supposed to just say Stu Mo? Maybe, Zonia. You cannot rush the album. Right, I agree. He fired the lady who leaked that 4 days later.
Really? Is that true?
Yeah. None shall see redemption. This is Krieg's Machine, I think, is a Magua side project.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Vin, what do you think about Walmart not selling ammo and not allowing open carry to customers to enter stores? I think anything we can do to limit the prevalence of the massive arsenal that is America is a good thing. I just don't know what it's actually going to do. Now, last night, I don't know if you realize this, when we went to Cumberland Farms, that guy that went in, when we went to exchange the guy that went in that truck with the green letters.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah, he was open carrying.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw you do a double take.
Yeah. He was open carrying. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, and obviously, open carry, a concealed carry person is more dangerous than an open carry person. That's what we were taught. So, you know, like if you're in a country or you're in an area where you're not supposed to be, and you know, you're gonna conceal carry because you're, you know, whatever. So that guy's much more dangerous than a person who's gonna open carry. So I'm one of these people that I want to do everything we possibly can to. I love gun control and any gun control measures we have, I love, but I'm not sure. I'm not very confident that any of them are actually going to do anything.
James Green, hope your day was better than mine. My dad's birthday, he would have been 65 today, and a flat tire. Car sits till I can buy a new one. I drink 0 sugar Monster for anxiety. Today was a 3-can day. Aw, that sucks, James.
Shout out to the big homie. Love you, buddy.
Shout out to your dad.
Shout out to your dad. It's interesting. Another one of my friends, atheist friend, lost his dad today. Yeah. So, much love, big homie.
Leah, it's a shame they've named the hurricane Dorian when they should have picked Doug.
I told Dorian, I'm like, there you go, buddy.
You know what she's doing.
Yeah. Second Amendment. If the government should have it, citizens should have it. I agree.
Yes, Becky, we see your message.
Yeah, if the government should have it, citizens should. ICBMs, nukes, F-15s, F-14, armed drones. We should have them all because the government has it.
What's this? Is anyone else completely freaking angry about what they did to Tulsi? What happened?
Tulsi's not going to be able to be in the next Democratic debate, because she didn't have enough in the polls, even though there's 23 polls that have her far exceeding the number. But yeah.
Stu Mo. No, we don't. The oil diffuser, was it you that got it for us? The oil diffuser we keep in the bedroom so that way the moisture comes out for the baby.
Yep.
And that's where the essential oils are. In here, we're just using these incense.
Mental hospitals forced treatment.
Yikes.
I don't remember a lot of forced treatment when I was there. For me personally. But I accepted everything that they did. So I don't know what they would have done if I wouldn't have. I do remember the charcoal thing that they do, and that was not optional. Obviously, they were trying to save my life. So they shoved this charcoal down to get you to throw up all your, whatever. So the charcoal stuff wasn't voluntary. But
I didn't know you did that.
But other than that, I don't remember anything being forced. Greetings from Ohio. What's up, Got Q?
So, Kellendra says, also shout out to Jen G, who is right now getting pounded by Hurricane Dorian. She told us she's going to ride it out. Hopefully she's safe. So, yes, Lord, please keep Jen safe. She
better be safe.
And then it was funny because Jay said, much love to Jen G, even though you hate my guts. I hope you're safe.
I love Jay.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Greetings from Ohio. Well, greetings from Maine.
Sean, we're not really talking about anything. It's open. It's chill time.
Yep.
We do need to make 72-hour evaluations a bit easier when multiple people say be a threat to yourself and others. Yeah, the blue paper thing, you get blue papered, you have to kind of stay there against your will. I got blue papered, I think, twice there. And then after a while, I began to trust my doctor, and she's like, look, Vin, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, yep, you're right. And it turned out to be the right thing. So.
Fendran.
Pat's going 8 for 8. Stop it, Maddie Nutrition. Stop it. We got Demarius Thomas. We got Edelman. Nikhil Harry's coming back in November. We're going to be fine.
Got Q. Yeah, I'm glad you found us, too. You see this one? So what's the next concert for us? I don't know. I think we might be done for the summer.
Looks like the Ninja Gaiden. Yes, Crazy John. I loved Ninja Gaiden because I was a big martial arts person. I loved Ninja Gaiden. We were never able to buy it. We rented Ninja Gaiden the day of this giant car accident that we got in that changed literally all of our lives and changed everything for us. Remember when I told that story about who was supposed to sit in the seat? No, I'm not going to go through it now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was, we went to Blockbuster to get Ninja Gaiden.
Yep. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Are we going to buy Tool tickets tomorrow?
Marco, what's up? What's up, little Marco?
What do you mean? Is that coming around our area?
Yeah, Carmen hit us up. Tool is putting out tickets, and they're going to be in Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're probably going to go to a Tool concert.
Yes, Ninja Gaiden was such a tough game. You had to be so precise on the jumps. It was crazy.
No, Fendran, we haven't been to see Joker yet. Dorian that's our oldest son. He wants me to go with him to the movies on his birthday to see Joker together. So we haven't seen it.
Tool is so overrated. Astaghfirullah. How dare you? They go on sale at 10 a.m. Be ready.
Really? There's a Game of Thrones concert? Oh, that's going to be cool.
Actually, Musings sent us something on Instagram, he said.
They're saying the tickets are probably $150. If I ever come across an NES Classic for cheap, I'll send it your way. Ultimate Musings, thank you so much for that offer about those points. For sure, we will take you up on that.
What is he talking about?
Remember he said that he'd hook us up with a hotel?
Oh, I thought that was Gregory.
What? It was Gregory?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was... Ultimate Musings?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Anarchy 99, East Coast.
Woo! Okay, so then shout out to Gregory for that. Vin, when we did our review, I was very surprised at how good your Trump impressions are. Lots of practice.
No, actually, not a lot of practice, but Trump's got a very, very distinct mannerism. I did that a lot when I was a kid, though. I would do impressions and stuff.
Yeah. Are the Knotfest videos going up soon? Yes. We are almost done editing that, and then we're going to put them up. But it will be on Patreon first. Oh, which you're there, so you shall see it first, probably.
When is that coming out?
Well, I can finish it tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
And then upload it, and then it'll go on Patreon. So I'll try to get it up on Patreon tomorrow.
Yes, A99 has a shirt. Hit me up, Kellen Joss, if you want to come up with a shirt designed for your crew. But A99 has a shirt, and it's pretty badass,
Yes,
I must say.
The Teed. We did see Chappelle's new, his new special. Whoa.
Yeah, that new special was insane.
Yes.
And obviously the Juicy Smollett part was the funniest one for me, obviously.
We were laughing so hard at some of that stuff. Like, I thought the kids were going to, like, knock on our door. We were laughing so hard.
Yeah, it was, and we watched it.
Some of it, I was like,
we watched it. The Michael Jackson stuff, I didn't understand how that was funny, but we watched it multiple times, and we just kept laughing. It was incredible. And you know, we're actually going to shoot a Middle America video on it because, like, the Rotten Tomatoes had him at 0, and then the audience score is 99.
yeah.
Now it's up to like 37. You know, like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chappelle just completely beheaded everything and everyone.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
I heard that too. Got cute. It's been said that Chappelle is way not himself. Yeah, remember there was like that theory that he was like a clone or something?
Yeah. Yeah, he they replaced him with a new jacked Chappelle. It's ridiculous. Did I hear Ginger's new song? No.
What do you mean a live reaction? For what? Goth Angel.
Yeah, it's really
I like
interesting.
Cat Williams.
This one was funnier than Cat Williams, though. I mean, it was pretty, like, when he was talking about the school thing, the Jussie Smollett thing, like, they were legitimately fun. And if we watched them again, we would laugh again.
Yep. Yeah. Well, what do you... Oh, you mean on the stream? No, Goth Angel. We tried that before where we did a live reaction to something, and then they blocked the whole thing. It was a disaster what they did with our video stream. So when we do a live, we can't do a review. We do live listens, and then we deal with the different issues that they give us, but that's for, like, whole albums that we review.
Okay, so Orange Goblin. We got to check out Orange Goblin.
Well, somebody was saying something before...
Orange Goblin!
And I forgot to say it to you. Hey, whoever you were that was saying we should review a certain band, re-say it again.
What band?
I don't remember. That's the thing. I was going to tell you.
I don't remember!
Like, they specifically said, Sori, can you add it to your never-ending list or something like that?
I don't... Remember I'd be like, oh, it's on the short list.
Yes. There's no short list now. It's just a giant...
There was a short list back in the day.
Ranter, all bands. Yeah, there was.
There was a short
There's
list
no
back
such
in the
thing
day.
as short anything around here.
You don't remember that?
What, the song?
Yeah, the little list.
Oh, no, I remember the list. It's over there. It's over there somewhere.
Didn't we do the clincher from
How y'all doing? How's the man and the kids? We're doing great. We started school this week with them, and one of the days I think was super fun for them because we had them like look into stuff about Pharaoh's tomb, and they had to like write a report on it and then do like public speaking and speak the report, which we're gonna put bits and pieces of that up on Patreon for people. And then we took them to an escape room that was themed like Pharaoh's tomb. So that was cool. They seemed to enjoy that.
It was the worst escape room of all time.
It was.
Because it was so easy.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
What can you do? What can you
Bye,
do?
Stu Mo.
Bye, Stu Mo. Dan Pogmo in the house.
What's
Dan
up?
Pogmo.
Yeah, and then today we started doing the school books, which was really fun. I liked having the kids all crowded around and doing it. Of course, everybody got upset because Vin spent all of his day with one student, and so everybody else was upset that they didn't get time with him because he's leaps and bounds more fun than me. I'm very okay, the book says this, make sure you do this, and he's like, let's throw a pillow around when we learn this.
You can throw a pillow around too.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that, and I don't want all that chaos, and I just want to teach.
Okay. Okay. You don't want all that chaos.
No, because I was teaching 3 kids, so if they're all 3 throwing pillows around, it's just not going to work.
Is Dan in the house?
Okay, I have a religious question. Is there no procreation in heaven or sexuality at all? There would be no need for it. Right. It says that there's no marriage or giving in marriage. But I always feel like when something like that is said that there's something else we didn't think of.
Well, yeah, it's like Lewis said, a kid, who plays in the mud because he's having fun. I mean, you can genuinely have fun in the mud, and then you tell him about Disneyland, he's going to be like, yeah, but is there going to be mud, though? Mm-hmm. He can't comprehend the other fun things that there's going to be there to do. So, I just rely on the eye has not seen, ear has not heard, the things that God has prepared for those who love him. So I think it's, I don't think that's going to be there. Sorry.
Moving right along, Silver
but
Party.
I do think, as hard as it could be to imagine, there will be better things than sex.
Silver said, I'm going to build an escape room just for you all. You won't be able to get out on your own, and you'll need to react to the essentials to get clues. That's cute. Have you heard about sacred geometry? No.
Yeah, we have.
What is that? Sacred?
When we were doing the tool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The numbers and they relate to each other
the
and all
tool
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Can you curse a Christian? Nope.
Can you curse as a Christian?
Oh, as a Christian.
I fucking hope so.
You're going to hell.
Yeah, it's... You should answer that question because you're more sensitive to that stuff.
Yeah, I think that, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about that we're supposed to be careful with the words that we use and that they're supposed to bring life to the hearers. So, there are times when I think cursing is helps you understand a point, and then I think that there are times where cursing is used to degrade people or make people feel bad, and in those cases I don't think it's appropriate. But I mean, when you think about it, a curse is literally just a bunch of syllables put together in a certain order that somebody said that's a bad word. So in the technical sense, I don't personally think that it's bad, but I do think that those words hold certain weight in our society. And, calling somebody a curse word or something like that can be more offensive if it's not we joke around with each other and, sometimes I'll call him a bitch or, we tease each other like that. But I think if you're literally, I think that could be nah, that because you're breaking somebody down with the words. But I don't like cursing around kids because I don't like what a curse sounds like coming from a kid's mouth because I'm you're so young and it just sounds I just don't like it. And for him, it's not a real big deal. For me, I don't like. I remember the first time that Selah got frustrated in her bedroom. She was really little, 3, I think. And she friggin' kicked her closet door and she was like, a stupid door. And I was like, we don't say stupid.
I remember that whole thing.
Because I was surprised to see that. I don't know. I just wanted her to be I don't know, perfect, I guess.
I'm not really a fan of holding kids to standards that adults don't have. You could see that I'm a little bit different in my parenting style than everybody.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. I drive. The kids aren't going to drive.
Yeah, I think we should limit those situations as much as we possibly can.
And I think, too, that, for the kids, sometimes they'll curse outside because they're trying to fit in. Like, their reason for why they're cursing is different than what my reason is. Sometimes I'll curse to make you laugh. Sometimes I curse to really prove my point. And sometimes I curse because I'm really angry. And that's when I'm kind of like, I'm not sure about that. But then at the same time, you don't find it offensive. But
well, to me, it's like, you know, in Christianity, there's a big, you know, like, gossiping is terrible according to the Bible. It's one of the 7 things that God hates. And Christians are fine with gossiping so long as they don't swear in it. You know, so on the one hand, it's like, I want to pray for Susie because Susie, I don't know if you guys saw, but she's stripping now. So we need to pray for her. Oh, you didn't know she was stripping? Yeah, she is. We really need to pray for her. You don't really care about her. Or you just want to gossip about her. Meanwhile, if somebody writes a song or something and the person goes, whoa, man, you're a fucking badass.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That person is using that language to build the person up.
Right.
It's a swear word. But the other person is using that language to tear somebody down, but they didn't swear.
Right.
So it's the passions in Ephesians 4, right? Don't let any, unseemly talk come out of your mouth. Only that which is good for building up and edifying.
Yeah.
So the way that unseemly language is defined in that text is what tears somebody down, and the opposite of that is what builds somebody up. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there's a New Testament author that actually swore.
Yep, it's true. This is true.
In the Bible. And if anybody wants to contest that, I will show you right now. I don't think anybody's going to contest it, though. Hey, there's a pick in here.
Maybe it's the behemoth.
Dan!
Well, there was something interesting here. What was it? Oh, pony. Gia tries to get around saying I hate by saying I cape. So she can say it because she's not allowed to say hate. Yeah, you know what our kids do? They'll say fluck you. So then they're technically not. But that goes down to what's actually in their heart. I mean, they said fluck, but fuck was in their heart.
Well, the thing is like, I don't want to teach the kids to do the religious thing either.
Right.
So you meant to say fuck you, but you say fluck. So now it's okay.
They do this. They say, hey.
You know?
I said, I know what that is. It's just you.
Yeah, it's like I would rather be like, okay, why are you saying fuck your brother? Like, what's going on with you and your brother?
Yeah.
I'd much rather have that conversation.
Yeah.
But you would much rather just don't say that.
Yep, that's what I say.
Yeah.
I say, why would you say that? Like, we all know what you're doing. Stop it.
Yeah, but it's not a real why. It's like it's not really a question when
Right.
she says it. When I say it, it's like, why? What'd your brother do to you?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I'm asking why, but sometimes I'm like, why are you? It just depends on my mood. All right. Can't tell if this is true or dream. Yeah, I think that all the time. Milan, no, I didn't. Repost it again, but put Sori in capital letters. Well, now that we've determined cursing is okay, what are your all's favorite curse words?
A well-placed motherfucker when I'm mad goes really, really good. Especially when I'm playing Madden. Somebody jumps one of my routes, and I know that an interception is about to happen. I'll say, fucker.
Congratulations, Donald. He has a new granddaughter.
Hey! Congratulations, Donald.
Yeah, I think for me it's fuck. Because that was the one that I thought was so terribly wrong. And then the first time that I was like, was when we were watching Lone Survivor. And like when they cursed there, they said it a lot, but I felt like it was so appropriate in that context. I always got a kick out of the Jehovah's Witnesses I worked with saying frick constantly.
Yeah, it's like, are you serious? Like,
what the frick?
you think God's up there going, no, he meant to say fuck, but he said frick.
So,
we can't
scratch it from the books.
Scratch it off the record.
Jesus didn't have to die for that one.
Yeah, stop it.
Why is a recursive question? You should ask who instead whenever possible. What? Who did you say that?
And don't take all of your Sharia, your Christian Sharia from us. I mean, we're just too, whatever.
Terror shock. People equal frick.
equal frick. People equal frick.
Oh. Tina, we are good. How are you? Oh.
What?
Found out about an hour ago that a childhood friend died. Life is short, people. Live for today. Oh, sorry to hear that.
But that's why the village is here.
Yep.
Be Quiet and Drive by the Deftones. But at the same time, you know, I try to use curse words in moderation, I think.
Prophet Vin and Reverend Mother Sori. Oh, I'm glad you're good, Tina.
Don't you have a chat roller app for your stream? We do.
I don't know what happened to it.
But Sori broke it.
No, it's still there, but sometimes like when you use like another outside app to like work with your current program, then all of a sudden that other app says, oh, we're now going to charge you for that if you want it. So then you have to go back in and realize, oh, now there's a charge for that. It was free, but it's not anymore. So it might be one of those situations.
Oh, the Streamlab thing?
Yeah, whatever it was where I was using it from. I don't know. People are shisty. Shisty capitalists. I guess that's alright.
What's up, Winter? Prophet Doug.
I know.
Goodbye,
Matthew.
I never swore in my life. Do you teach your children cursive? Sori's big on cursive. I don't care about cursive at all. So.
Mm-hmm. You know what it is? I like it if the kids are well-rounded in everything. So, like, as we're moving... I think part of it, too, is, like, I have no culture. And so I feel like that I want to pass something from the past to the present to my kids that is being lost. And one of those things is cursive writing is being lost. And I think in the next few generations, it's going to be... People are going to need code books to be able to read what the cursive says. You know, people are completely getting out of it. So I want our kids to be, oh, sorry in all caps. Yes, but you're supposed to put sorry in all caps and then what you were trying to tell me. Aren't you a shicey capitalist with all your merch? Sorry, yeah, that's why I said, I guess that's okay. You have to be a capitalist when you have 5 kids.
Somebody asked me about... There is a Gnostic story about Jesus creating a clay bird and then giving it life and it flies away. I'll
turn it off for you guys.
It's actually in a Gnostic gospel, and the Quran actually picks up that story. I think it's a fascinating story. It can't be found in any of the earlier manuscripts, and so I just believe that that's a tradition. It's not something that you can look on as scripture, but it wouldn't surprise me if Jesus did do that. One of the things that really annoyed me a lot when I was a kid was that there was not much about Jesus as a kid.
Yeah.
So
now it bugs me that there's not much about Joseph. That always bugs me. Coming back. Yes, I wrote down your thing. They're trying to dumb us down with emojis and 140 characters for Twitter. Damn, Vin, that's a sick riff. Hashtag ban cursive. No. If you don't mind, could you add Pain of Salvation's In the Passing Light of Day to the list? Long story short, we've done a ton of those songs.
My dad was sleeping...
/under when I got to the hospital, and I was bedside when I said, it's okay, Dad, you can go. I'm here now.
Whoa. Is that the only one we have left?
I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Samuel. Sup, guys? Love what you do. Love your channel. Suggested it to my mom.
What's up, Samuel's mom?
Sorry, do you know how to make
Please disregard all the motherfucker comments before.
Yes.
We're really good kids.
Red or green. I do have a recipe for enchiladas that I do, and I like it, but Vin doesn't like it because the, you know how you make the and I've done both. I've done the red ones and the green ones. I don't really see what the big difference is between the two. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But when I make them and I roll them up and then you bake them with the cheese and the sauce, the tortillas, you know how they get kind of like, not soggy, but kind of, he hates that. It grosses him right out, so... I should make it just for me and the kids, though, but I usually try to, like, cook something that everybody can... You know what?
What?
My head is in that Middle America thing because I'm squashed over to the side so you can fit your giant guitar.
It's not
if you can just push over or go
okay,
backwards.
I'll just leave. I'll just leave the room.
Goodbye.
I'll just leave. Me and Zoe are working on a new metal song, guys. It's going to be 3 minutes long. So that's coming soon. Me and Sori are working on a song.
Yep.
That's coming soon. But she's got to rock. That's the thing. It's like I gotta get Zoe out of her shell. Gotta get her to rock.
Oh, she will.
You think she will?
Oh, yes. Absolutely. 3 minutes short, you mean? Sorry, add hell yeah. Oh my god, that song has been helping out these last few months. The list is too long. Enchiladas are a new evil for Vin to fight. That's true, Tina.
What do you mean?
Oh, remember? She had her comics that she made? Tina.
Oh,
the
yeah.
mayonnaise. So now there's another one. You can fight the enchilada. There was a discussion about new metal. Will we ever react to jazz? We're not planning on it, but if somebody jumped on the $75 tier, we'd have no choice but to do it. Will there be Sori doing in this moment style vocals on your metal song?
I don't think Sori's gonna be on the metal song. It's me and Zoe. Sori hasn't expressed any interest in my metal song.
That's because I didn't think I was invited. Am I?
Huh?
Am I? I'll do some screaming vocals in there. Something real desperate sounding.
Really?
Yeah, I would. That'd be fun. If I knew what I had to say.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'd practice it in the SUV. I'd be like, I'm going for a drive.
Sarah's like, you got snubbed. You got snubbed, girl.
Hey, did you think that guy today from the news acted a little bit like the Schitt's Creek people?
No, you're just saying that because he's gay.
No, he made some faces like that. He did that a couple times.
Yeah.
He did.
He didn't look like he was from Maine, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You are so nice. Drastically wrong. What am I
Yeah, maybe you could just let Sori scream fuck at the end of the song.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it can be like quiet throughout the day. Fuck, 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 fuck. All these different ways, and then at the end it's fuck. Good job. Oh, Samuel, thank you again. Good job of handling that pro-abortion guy, Vin. When he said Wikipedia, I was like, wow, really?
Google it. Google it.
Sorry, check Facebook messages to the village. It's about interviews and stuff. Yes, I'm supposed to be meeting up with Zonia so she can let me know what's going on with that. What's this? Sori got tambourine. They always do tambourines at my church. Are you planning on reacting to Steven Wilson routine? Do it with the official video. Whenever we do the official video, it gets blocked, so we usually don't. That's a great idea, Sori, and you guys should play that live at church.
You weren't wrong, Vin. The guy who said we don't use a Latin alphabet was wrong. We absolutely do. Yeah. I know, but you can only argue with somebody for so long.
What do you mean, Ben? Did I bump my elbow? When? Right now? Oh no, that's him bumping the guitar on my chair. Sorry, you need to listen to Warrant Odie the Tip Gore for insight into your lyrics.
Ode to Tipper Gore.
Okay, yes. For insight into your lyrics for the song? Really? Well, you know, Wikipedia and that guy from CNN. Awesome, reliable sources to mention, lol. What do you think about the LGBT community since you are Christian? We love the LGBT.
We love them unconditionally. Mm-hmm. So,
yep.
God didn't tell me to change anybody. He told me to love my neighbor. He didn't say change my neighbor. So, I'm just going to go ahead and love my neighbor the best I can.
I got pushed away from church. From the church I went to because I wasn't what they were looking for.
Yeah, lots of that going around. Do you hear that sound?
Yes. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's not an explosive. Honey, you fell asleep during that show last night, huh?
Which one? Toward the end.
Yeah, I thought so.
We want to rewatch it?
We can.
Was it sad?
Yep. Freebird. What is that, babe?
What is that? Is it the amp?
Phone. Oh, yes. We're back.
We're back.
Sori broke it. I didn't break it. He bumped it with his guitar. Turn on the subtitles. Everybody's saying, R.I.P. Mike. Shame. Oh, we're back. Okay. They're actually insulting us and didn't want us to know. Yeah, that's true. I could say, you know what? There's some things that we have been wanting to tell you guys about how we feel, honestly, about the channel. So... See? So, if you are still okay with, you know, being part of our channel, then come right along. But I hope that that didn't offend you too much. I've never seen two millennials so inept with technology. It's adorable.
We're terrible with technology.
Well,
Terrible.
I was against technology. Yeah? K2, what did I say? If you can say the word that I repeated over and over, I repeated one word at least 3 times. Tell me what it is and I'll give you a free song review. How dare you? We understand, no problem. Where's the deaf one that can lip read?
The deaf one?
Sargon, at least you spared us from Vin's fiddling. I'm offended, Rachel said. Glenn said, I read lips and I'm offended. Ernie, we're your favorite channel. Thank you very much. Hey, Glenn! I did say watermelon 3 times. Okay, Glenn, send us an email, vinandsori@gmail.com, and in the description, put watermelon in capital letters. And tell me what your song review is.
Did he really just win a free one?
Yeah, he did. Watermelon right there. Frick, flack.
Shit. Pray for the Bahamas. Dorian give him hell.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Thanks again for the super chat. Okay, what did you hear, Ben? a little bit concerned to ask.
Yeah. if Ben
K2,
heard
you were
something,
too
forget
late.
it.
Frandran, you were too late. Glenn got it first. I thought Johan was the hurricane. No, he used to be the hurricane in our household. He's not like that anymore. So, remember they were all the free Johan?
Oh yeah. 'cause
He's
he was
been
grounded.
free. Yeah, he was grounded all the time because he just kept doing
Perpetually
stuff.
Grounded into all perpetuity. Do I believe that the LGBTQ will be allowed in heaven during the rapture? Well, I don't believe that I don't believe in the rapture.
Surprise.
Gershock. But I believe that there will be many LGBTQ people in heaven. If there was a rapture, absolutely. Look, if Jonathan Edwards, who owned slaves, which, by the way, a lot of people don't know this, but slave traders are also mentioned in line with homosexuality as being a terrible, horrible crime that God is going to judge. So if all these people in the transatlantic slave trade, if they're in heaven, which you ask any evangelical, is Jonathan Edwards, Mr. Sinners,
Absolutely.
Mr. Sinners in the hands of an angry God? That guy, he had a slave named Venus that he bought for $13. If he can get to heaven, then don't tell me my LGBTQ friends who are desperately trying to follow Jesus the best they can't make it. I don't want to hear
Right.
it. Now, I'm not.
Leave that there.
I'm not saying that the Bible says that it's awesome.
Johan.
What I'm saying is that God is very, very gracious. We already talked about that in the Bible Boogie, but that's the answer to the question. But good question. Best owner 767. How much y'all want to bet that Glenn is just a plant so Vin and Sori can act like they put free reviews out to the public?
Look, I said to leave it there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right there, look. Overshadow Sean. I don't have favorites. Also, Johan is my favorite.
Thanks.
And then he spelled it right.
Well, you're not
Johan,
even in the
sorry.
video, so.
Well, no, he will be. It's just that when it comes up, see, he's in there. It's just that this is delayed.
Look at it. Say thanks, Sean.
Thanks, Sean.
All right, you gotta go.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Good day.
I love you.
Can you close the door?
Sure.
Thank you. I knew he'd like that. They're always asking me who is my favorite kid. I tell them that I love them all differently, but I said some of you are cuter to me at some times than other times.
Yeah. Do you think that God judges homosexuality via HIV and stuff? No, I do not. I do not believe that God sends HIV and such to judge gay people. I believe that Christians do enough of that. Right? I mean, if I was God and I wanted to judge a group of people, I would have to skip the LGBT people because they're already being judged hardcore by Christians. So God doesn't do double jeopardy. Mm-hmm. So, no, I don't believe that HIV was sent to punish gay people.
Vin is my favorite all around.
Why are priests not allowed to have wives and kids? That's probably the reason many of them, it was sexual molesting kids and stuff. Well, honestly, now I got a lot of love for the Roman Catholic Church, but the fact of the matter is the celibacy rule was not a universal rule in the ancient church. It's not a universal rule in the Eastern Rite. I've got an Eastern Orthodox priest friend that's married with kids. Really what ended up happening on the Western side of the church, which is what most of us know as Roman Catholicism, was that the priests were becoming very, very powerful because obviously they were the focal point of the monetary channels. And so what ended up happening was, you'd get married, you'd have kids, and then they'd start, basically building hereditary empires, etc. And so in order to quell that, the celibacy rule went into effect. Now, there are exceptions to that rule, even on the Western side of the church, which is what you would call the Catholic Church. There are exceptions to that rule, but they're very, very rare and few and far between. I'm not sure that you can attribute the child molestation stuff to celibacy because there are other options for these guys to partake in. So I really don't, I'm not trained in that stuff, so I can't really speak on it. But obviously, if Peter was the first pope, 1 Corinthians says explicitly that he had a wife, and his wife traveled with him. And church history recounts that Peter was there when his wife was being crucified, and the last thing he said to her was, "Remember the Lord," which in my mind is an extremely beautiful story, and it's something that I literally aspire to. I aspire for us to die that way. So it's definitely an unbiblical practice. I think it's a terrible practice, but I'm not sure that I could blame the molestation stuff on that.
Verbal Dropping said, I quit smoking weed about a month ago because I would go really deep into thinking about death and non-existence and started having panic attacks. It prompted me to start a second channel. That's crazy, huh?
Wow. That's
He
crazy.
made a 30-minute video about it.
Very few people know the actual story of Sodom and Gomorrah. They actually only know the pop culture story, which is almost entirely false. Yeah, I agree, 1,000,000,000%. I would do a Bible boogie on it if it was, but we've got bigger fish to fry on that one, Zonia, but I agree with you.
You guys are doing that song now. It's in my head.
I was told once the Bible was written by the government to control the masses. Yeah, Ernie, that's a very funny story. The only problem with it is, of course, especially on the Roman side, the idea that there is
Open.
We're on a live stream right now, Ya Rasulullah.
Huh? Yeah, he can bring me a piece. Oh, I just want like a half a piece, honey.
Yeah, do me a favor. Go back out. Let your brother prepare the plate, and then bring it back. Dorian.
Yeah, I just want like a half a
Hey,
piece.
my brother, look at me. I need you to be extremely careful with that.
Because that looks unbelievable. And
That looks Dorian is like starting to. I
bring
think,
that over here so we can show them.
First of all, so you guys saw the Joker thing that he did, where he's a naturally gifted actor. This kid is
chicken.
also a cook, like a naturally gifted cook. Now, Sori is the best cook I've ever ran into in my life, but Dorian, he's up there, and he hasn't really. He makes his own sauce and all that.
It's a dark room. It looks like it's really burnt, but it actually looks perfect out here.
It's perfect. And honestly, like when he cooks barbecue chicken, it has that barbecue flavor. It doesn't really have that with you for some reason. I don't know why.
I have never mastered the grill.
It's never barbecue-y when you do it.
I never mastered it.
But anyway, as far as the Bible use, so in first century Rome, they let you have your own religion. They'd go to a place and they wouldn't force you to change your religion. They would just make you, on top of your religion, burn incense to Caesar and pledge allegiance to Caesar. And the Christians actually could not and would not do so because in their mind, Jesus was the true king, right? Revelation 1 calls Jesus a ruler of the kings of the earth. So the idea that the Romans invented Christianity to control the masses would have been news to the Romans, because the idea that there's another king that must be obeyed to the point where you wouldn't even burn your incense to Caesar, I think is counterproductive to their cause. Is it good?
Thank you, Dorian. Have somebody bring us some napkins, please. It's good, huh?
It's cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
But the flavor is great.
I should have warned you. I'm okay with cold food. I'm a mom.
I don't think it's accurate to say that Constantine took control of the religion either.
Oh, Tina, good idea. She'll teach him some tips if you want.
That's true. Chicken murderer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Like, I'm not particular,
Sorry to all my vegan friends.
I legitimately apologize.
I know, I am. I'm serious too.
Check your text real quick. Yes, Silver. Oh, there's text for me. Okay. Ladies and gents, not to be petty, but I specialize in petty. Honey, if you can find my Sour Patch Kids, that would be great. And if somebody can get me some orange juice, that would also be great. Okay, this is the Phoenician alphabet. Okay? Jazakallah. And now, all I need is some orange juice. Now, that's the Phoenician alphabet. That's the Phoenician alphabet, ladies and gents.
He's showing the live stream, honey.
Oh, look, it's all blurry.
Yeah, I figured it would be. Can you bring us both orange juice? Thank you.
Can I do it this way?
It's just not.
It's not going to happen for you. But anyway, I've got the Phoenician album. It's right there. Haven and Sori. What's up, Anthony? Been a long time. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? You did.
A bunch of times.
I did one time. Well, 2 times.
Oh.
In the same kind of situation. It was a very strange feeling. Fashal. Ethan.
Oh, Ethan, we've both been talking to you.
Hey, Ethan, do me a favor and message Zonia. Zonia is in this room right now. Zonia, I had texted you last night or this morning. That's Ethan. So, talk to Ethan. It's cool to talk about drugs. We can talk about anything here. We're a free speech environment. So if you have a question about drugs, go for it. I mean, there's literally nothing off limits in this forum. Any thoughts on Ghost?
Yeah, Dan, that's how I thought it felt too.
I didn't feel like a demon was holding me down. I just didn't know what was happening. I was like, okay,
Have you ever told me that story?
Open your eyes, and my eyes wouldn't open. I'm like, what is going on? I couldn't get out of it. And I was like very, very panicked. It was not a very good situation to be in. I didn't feel like a demon was holding me down though. Whoa, Saleh!
Yeah!
Mashallah, tabaraka. Good job, buddy. Have you ever done psychedelics? No. Very interested in DMT, but I've never done psychedelics officially.
Thoughts on it?
Thoughts on what?
The DMT. I would not at this point in my life do a DMT trip. But maybe in the future it would be a possibility, but not now.
You were fixing to go into Ghost. I fought back saying I'm a soldier of God, but I'm not religious. Did it get you out, Hex? My thoughts on Ghost. I think Ghost they had a very unique idea. So when I first heard them, their sound was like very new and fresh. But to me personally, Ghost got a little bit repetitive after a while. And so, I don't know. I'm surprised. We haven't done Ghost in a while. We should probably give Ghost some love.
We're talking about the band?
Yeah.
I thought they were talking about literal ghosts.
Do you guys believe the chip is the mark of the beast? No. I don't believe the chip is the mark of the beast. I am a partial preterist, so I believe the mark of the beast was pledging allegiance to Caesar Nero in the 1st century. Batushka. Yes. I'll take Batushka over Ghost 1,000,000 times out of 1,000,000. Do Missionary Man from Ghost. Yes. I don't have a problem with doing Ghost.
Yeah, he was talking about the real band. The real ghost, not the band.
Ghost Week comes after Metallica Week. I don't think we'll ever do a Metallica Week. I've done acid multiple times. Doing one trip, I watched Marilyn Manson crawl out of my TV. The Ring Girl style. Good times. Yikes. Yikes. The Mark of the Beast is Vin and Sori reacting to yet another Ghost song. I love how she says yet. We literally haven't done Ghost in almost 4 months.
I know.
I love it. Ghost is metal for Taylor Swift fans. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Well, I kind of see where you're going there.
I would not have a problem with Pantera Week. I cannot tell you how much I love Dime. Mm-hmm. Oh, that thing. Did I tell you that Phil Anselmo thing was from 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to Disney on acid when I was 16. I wish you could have shot a YouTube video of that, my guy. Salvation is a gift from God. Do you believe he can take it away? He can take it away because he's God, but will he? No, I don't believe that he will take it away. Because salvation is adoption. We're adopted into his family. And if adoptive parents can stick it out with terrible kids, we're not better parents than God, right? So, no.
I mean, ghosts in what sense? I do believe it. I do believe in demonic stuff.
Did someone just screen cap Vin during the Nazi salute? I love it. I love that. See, stuff like that you miss. Please tell me someone got that. I was in love with death, but after psychedelics, my point of view changed for better, hopefully. That's good, Goth Angel. Death is the enemy. It's the great separator. So
it's so interesting how many people say that psychedelics helped them. Not as like I'm doing this every night, but they did 1 or 2 journeys and it really helped them.
When did you stop having sleep paralysis, Sori?
This is really weird, but when I married Vin. Yeah, it's really, really weird. I used to have it when I was living with my parents. I had it when I went to college, and I had it in my first marriage. I would have it, multiple times a year. It has not happened. We've been married for, a year and a half.
They don't want no smoke with Vincent.
I think it has something to do with those Corinthian passages and stuff.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
If you seek redemption, you should react more to death as opposed to get another ghost song. Actually, can I marry Vin? Sure! Vin is the cure!
No, you can't marry Vin.
It's probably a dude, huh?
I don't care.
Yeah, I want to do another death song.
I'll smoke with you, Benjamin. Hey, can you bring the orange juice in, please? Not the one from downstairs, the one from our fridge.
Was your ex a Christian?
Yeah. Yep.
How do you feel about the fact that freedom from certain responsibilities can be imprisonment? You're going to have to explicate that question a bit more.
Vin is love. Vin is life. Thank you.
Trump wiped out HIV. Why isn't he getting the credit? Do Crystal Mountain by Death. I'm pretty sure, we did one of those. Yeah. Spiritual Healing or Crystal Mountain. Which one was it? Which one from Death did we do? We did like 2 or 3 of them.
So it got blocked?
What got blocked?
Blake said he... Oh, Blake! Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Blake! What's up, Blake? The world famous. He did a review with us. He was kind enough to condescend to do a review of Vin and Sori. I appreciate you, Blake. All right, was it Death? Was it Crystal? Let's see which one.
No, Gershok, I don't even know what that meme is. I was just reading one of the comments.
Iron Maiden.
Gia said, tell Ben and Sori hi, I love you. Tell her we love you too.
Was that Gia? Vin and man.
That girl's got a schedule like our kids.
Yep. Orange juice has more sugar in it than Coke or Pepsi. Are you serious, Donald?
Of course he's serious. It's loaded with sugar.
I hate my life.
But
I try to eat
But this is better for you than Pepsi. Like if you're gonna drink Pepsi or you're gonna drink this is better for you. I drink tons of water mostly.
Why are you asking me that question, Dan? What do you want? By the way, guys, I was the one who DM'd you on Insta about your not showing up. It was just I overlooked it. By the way, there are 3 songs. Cool. Have you heard Tom McDonald? I don't know who that is.
So, no.
Damn you, Donald. Orange juice is just as much as Pepsi?
It's loaded with sugar. I thought you knew that.
Like natural sugar?
It's still better for you than drinking all that Pepsi. There's really weird chemicals in Pepsi.
It was through sleep paralysis. This is the first time I heard God speak. Whoa, bro. That's crazy.
Really? What happened? Can you call in?
I'm going to torture you with Unleash the Archers. No!
So we have a $75 partner tier on Patreon. If you want to have a song reviewed, it gets bumped right to the top of the list. But if it's Unleash the Archers, that's a $150 Patreon tier. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
That was the one where Kellen Dross said, well, look at the thumbs up versus thumb down ratio. I love Kellen Dross. Where's the bat that I at? Battle Rico. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Can you plug into the computer?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
The Guns N' Roses reviews. I lose. Wait, which one did I unplug?
No,
I unplugged this one, so it's probably that. Was that the mic?
Yeah, plug that in.
Okay. But doesn't it switch just automatically back? Let us know if you can hear us. I don't know if we're not power metal fans. I don't know about that. How many power metal bands have we done? Yeah. I don't know we were just talking about them too today with Tom on Unleash the Archers. Mm-hmm. People were really, really angry at us about that. Mm-hmm. Hey, Vin and Sori,
it's
have
just
you
chicken,
guys...
Tina.
Third Eye by Tool. Yeah, Third Eye was on Anima, right?
Oh, yeah, Raul. I saw that too.
You haven't done much.
When I brought it up.
You haven't done much power metal. Okay.
That's because he didn't see where I was going with it.
Would you be interested in doing a pop week? I'm not against...
I would have fun with that.
I'm not against it. If there was enough demand from the village, I would do it. Do you guys do YouTube full time?
He works another job. And he's like in a higher position in the other job, so it's not like
we work
punch in, punch out. 3 a.m. I see him sending emails.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You don't complain about it. You know what I mean? You
don't complain.
Except
you work really hard.
When I want something to eat, I'm like, I don't ask for much. He's always like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Cook your own food.
I'm going to tell you what happened last night. So Dorian had cooked the chicken for us. And then it was like, we were watching our show really, really late because we hung out with the kids late. Everything was just late. It was 4:30 in the morning. And I think I got up to use the bathroom or something. And I came back in the room. And he was like, is there any more of that ice cream downstairs in the freezer? I'm like, yes. And he's like, I'll take some of that. And I'm like, okay. So I have to put socks on because the floors are never clean enough for my OCD self. So I put my socks on, get my robe on, go downstairs, get the ice cream. At that point, I realized that the leftovers that we gave to the kids was all over the kitchen floor, which really made me angry. There was potato by the refrigerator. There was chicken wings on the floor. There was plates on the chairs. It was just a disaster. So I come back upstairs. I'm like, you should see the condition of that kitchen. And so he goes, oh, well, he had already had his Unisom. It helps him sleep. He's like, well, is there any more chicken? I said, no.
Go get it yourself.
I said, no. And then he was like, I was like, well, actually, no, there's more of Dorian's chicken. He's like, well, I'll take 2 pieces of that. I said, well, you can go down and get them because I'm not going back down to the kitchen. I'm not putting my socks on, my robe, all that business.
Get it your damn self. What's up, 275 Ranger?
Did you get annoyed with me?
Rangers lead the way.
I said, If you would have told me that before, when I went down to get the ice cream, I would have got them both at the same time. I'm just not going back down there again. You're like,
Yeah.
stop telling me that.
I went down there and stubbed my
You
toe.
did. The kids asked me this morning. They were like, so did Dad went down and got his own food? They couldn't believe it. I was like, yep.
Oh my god.
Maureen's like, you could have woke me up. One of them said that. I said, yeah, but you had school in the morning, so. Yeah, Taffer, you get it.
Kellen Dross. We are not your kind. Yeah, those are coming up very, very soon. You guys are going to see commercials for those live listens pretty soon.
You know what?
What?
I'm Death Fan. Ha, get it your damn self. And that was basically my attitude. And it's cool because, like, I would have never done that in any other relationship that I've been in. Like, Vin and I, like, really just, like, authenticity and being real with each other is very important. So it's, I'm sure, convenient and very inconvenient for you. Because there was a time I would have been like, yes, I'll run right back down.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. The way that you were socialized to handle marriage was a conflict point for us because you were agreeing to everything all the time.
Yep.
And I was like, you're not my slave. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the first year was just about me like getting you to
stop being like that.
Stop dealing with the Susie homemaker evangelical bullshit stereotype of what you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna wear off, but whenever you say no now, I'm like,
really?
Yeah. It's hard for a person like me not to have an equal as a partner. I have a hard time with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
So, because that's, all the significant stuff I've ever done in my life has been in the context of a team. Like, you can't not be on a team. So. Leviathan. Nobody said anything about...
Would you tear down a tree in place for a flagpole?
No, I would not.
No. But I love my country.
That depends on the denomination. What denomination?
I don't think we have any cassette tapes. There might be some kicking around somewhere. I'm not sure.
Props to trolling such niche topic, if that's what you're doing. I don't know if you're talking about me, Silver, but I'll take your props. Trees grow back. Yes, and Death Fan. That's what I was waiting for. Trees grow back. It'll be fine. Oh man. That's hilarious. I love it. I've been in an apostolic Pentecostal church. They believe you cannot go to heaven without being baptized in Jesus' name only. Yeah, Taffer. I'd say find another church. But I'm not going to give you ecclesiastical advice. Find another church. I'm still talking to this English uses the Phoenician alphabet guy. Silver, do you really believe he's going to go, you know what? Shit, I was wrong. Think that through. We haven't revisited Vatain in a while. Yeah, we were actually, when we were leaving the Slipknot show, we got invited to a Vatain show. I was about one email away from landing an interview with the singer from Vatain. That would have been an interesting moment. Baptism is not required, but I did it to witness to my friends and family and as a commitment to God. Right on, Thrasher. Baptism is important. I'm just talking about the theological... We baptized a bunch of people, and we loved it. We had this nasty river where we live, and it was like... It was downtown, dirty, grimy people, and so like none of the suburban people even wanted to touch that river, but all these downtown people were like, yeah, let's do it. Because they were like so committed and so like... Yes. But yeah, I mean it's a cool moment for sure. Later, Rich. I will tell Sori good night. Do you dig soul music? Did you see Head Play Blind with Mike Huckabee? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What's up, Puddin' Pop 80? What's good, big homie? After reading George, I pretend every baptism is somebody given to the... Yeah. Oh, man. Gojira. Woo! Gojira. I cannot tell you how good they are live. Gojira, like, those guys... those guys... They were so good. You had Behemoth, you had Slipknot. All those guys were side stage watching those guys perform. Like, that's how good they are live. It's insane. Haha! Somebody won Vingo. If you're a pastor and accidentally sneeze on someone, does it count as a baptism asking for a fringe? No. Bro, Ben. Good Lord. We have got... You got to see them live. They're insane. They are insane. Vin and Sori, 1 million subscriber special live at WAC, and I see it in your future. Inshallah. We would love... YouTube still hasn't gotten us our little plaque thingamajiggy. And if we keep doing all of these like no-name bands, we're not going to hit 200K anytime soon. But I don't care. I mean, this is the season that we're in the channel, right? Right now we're reviewing less reviewed bands, and that's okay. That's the season we're in, and it's good. I wonder, this Vingo thing, I really want there to be some sort of tangible prize for winning Vingo. And, you know, I'm working on getting a fireside schedule so we can do it very consistently. I don't know if you guys remember back in the day we were doing like 2 a week. So we're working on that too. As much as I hate being scheduled and regimented, at times it's absolutely necessary. Hard seeing Metallica, Megadeth, and Slayer get old. Yeah, I know.
What? Oh, yeah.
What's up, Zork?
Yeah, sure, Ben. About what?
I don't know what the yeah sure is.
Maybe it's you saying we're going to get more scheduled.
Whoa. Gojira, Metallica, Lamb of God. Good Lord. What in the world?
That's crazy.
Winner gets an actual fireside. Who wants to do that?
What is it?
An actual fireside chat. What does that mean? Like they get to hang out? Like do a Skype?
What do you mean? Call? Anybody can do that anyway. Call in right now if you want.
Well, let him know what we're talking about. Fun fact, Vin and Sori have 55 videos with 100,000 views or more. Whoa.
Oh, whoa. That's cool.
I didn't know that. Thank you. Dougism. Hey, 275, there's an interesting YouTube series called On Killing that I'd like to get your opinion on. But that's a side conversation. Email me after.
That's a cool idea.
Vingo Champ gets a Vingo shirt.
We could create one on Patreon.
I'm not against that. I'm not against a Vingo shirt. Yeah, Grossman. I mean, it was required reading for me what I had to do. I don't know if it was required reading for you guys, but there's a YouTube special called On Killing, and it's about, like I said, we'll talk about it later. But I just wanted to get, I thought about you when I was watching one of the guys. I was like, I wonder what 275 says.
Raul, you think that Sweet Baby Ray's is the best because you've never had Dorian's homemade sauce.
Sadakt. Hey, Sori.
What do you mean the video's underground?
My wife just said, how's my cookie? That's Dan's wife asking about Oreo.
He's good. He's asleep right now.
Whoever came up with the cookie thing was freaking brilliant.
Yeah.
I really like that as a nickname.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's doing good. Who asked that? Who's Raul's wife?
I hope we never meet because I'm worried she'll steal your baby.
You can hold him.
Yeah, there's this guy named Josh, and he was talking about how he missed it, and it was the best time of his life, and it was fun, and he's talking about air support, and there's nothing better than having those birds spinning up above you while you're going out to shoot some guys. There's a lot of backlash to what he said, and he actually had to shoot up a follow-up video, but
Really?
it's one of those things where if you don't understand the culture, you end up sounding like a crazed individual, But I wanted to get 275's take on it. I'm the only Vingo winner that's never gotten anything.
But then Silver said...
Zork, what happened when you won Vingo?
What do they usually have for prizes? Do they usually do prizes?
I don't remember that. I'm sure there was. Just don't have kids 1.5 years apart. Man, I think Johan, Dorian and Zoe were 1.5 years apart. I'm pretty sure.
I would totally do it. It's not...
Pogmore invented cookie.
It's not that hard when you have a bunch of older kids. Because, like, we were at the store the other day, and I was like, I want to push Orion in his stroller. And all the kids wanted to push him. I'm like, no, I am going to push him in his stroller. So I pushed him for a while, and then finally I let him.
Yeah, there's like mad people that didn't get a prize for winning Vingo. Zork, what are you talking about? Silver never got one. Dana never got one. But this is the 4th time Zork actually won, so she does deserve something.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought Zork was a he for
Well,
some
what do you
reason.
want, Zork? Do you want a Sori Secret shirt for free? They're very nice. Yes, Jack. Send us an email.
Cool.
We'll put it on the list.
Jiu-jitsu.
Who?
Brandon.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that one. Why Soldiers Miss War by Younger. Yeah, Sebastian Younger. Yeah,
God, Leah.
It was a good one.
You know what, Leah? Honestly, I am not grossed out by mayonnaise like he is, but I'm not a fan.
What was interesting about this one, 275, like the Younger TED Talk was about, they miss the camaraderie, they miss the fact that somebody has their back. This guy was talking about his thrill at killing people. So I wanted to get your take on it.
Sorry about the question.
Don't talk about jujitsu here. Vin thinks it's useless.
No, BJJ, we think it's useless when a woman is fighting a man.
Sadak. Dana White also believes that. That's why there's a women's division in the UFC, Dan, and a men's division.
Did you get this one? Sorry about the questions, but would it be fair if a school allowed satanic clubs if they already allow Christian extracurricular clubs? I think it'd be fair.
Well, they should. There ought to be a club where the satanic kids can get together and find community and be
I don't think
Satanists
they,
together.
a lot of them would do it, though.
What do you mean?
Aren't they, like, trying to turn that not into a cult?
When was Satanism ever a cult?
No, you know how people consider it a cult?
Well, I think people
And then I thought they were changing it.
I think people in your milieu thought it was a cult. I never thought Satanism was a cult. A cult?
Yeah, something that deviates from the normal religion.
No, but yeah, I mean, you're probably.
I thought you were the one that told me that.
No, you're probably right. People probably did think that, but I definitely think Satanists should be able to have their own club. Of course, the Muslims should be able to. The atheist kids should be able to. Yeah.
You see, Blake? Villagers open mail. Vin, I find you people disagreeable to live with in peace.
Very good, Blake.
Well, wait, hold on. I say that BJJ for women is better than nothing for women, and a firearm is better for women than BJJ. The only problem that I have with that, Ranger, is that sometimes when a woman, like I had a friend who she knew a lot of that stuff, but she would put herself in dangerous situations or stay out longer because she knew, oh, I've got my training. And I'm like, if you land in a situation, like it just would make her more brave. The more stuff that she knew, she just was more brave to put herself in situations, which...
Yeah, but I think if a woman is cornered...
It would be good if she had something, yeah.
Right.
Silver, isn't that the definition of a cult? What do you mean, Hey Siri. Define cult.
You can fight a man with Kempo.
Where did it go?
I don't think you can, Becky. Yeah. I mean,
Right here.
I've grown up in this stuff literally my entire life. I'm telling you guys. You take an average woman versus an average man. It doesn't matter if she's got,
Thanks, Art.
rudimentary martial arts.
He said
I
the
just don't
coolest
see it.
concerts I ever went to were... How do you say that?
Lollapalooza featuring Soundgarden and Metallica. See, that whole era, I remember so clearly, like, those guys in that time period. Like, when we were doing Grunge Week, there were so many times when I was like, oh, man, I was in the living room in Florida,
Yeah.
and Junior was
Yep.
listening to MTV in his other room, and he kept MTV on the whole time. So all these songs, like, that's probably why I like Grunge Week so much, because...
That's him, isn't it?
I'm not going to even mention that. You go through training self-defense with the hopes that you never have to use the first rule of self-defense to take yourself out of a situation. And never look for one.
Listen, the definition for a cult, a relatively small group of people having religious beliefs or practices regarded by others as strange or sinister.
Okay.
That's essentially what I was saying.
Okay. Second amended need to say, I know too many people in the UK that die from stabbing. That's why I don't want it gone, because the country will turn to chaos. You mean you don't want the guns gone because our country will turn to chaos? I don't understand. Update that a little bit more. Would you want to see the third temple built in Jerusalem in your lifetime? No, Raul. I think it would be terrible,
Yeah,
and I
it
think it
would
would
be.
be a horrible denial of the sufficiency of the work of Jesus.
Woo!
So I
Well said.
think that would be a giant tragedy.
Zonia.
I'm sorry. The other thing about the
That's funny, Zoe.
third temple being built would be the aggravation of the Palestinian people, and I don't think the human cost is enough to justify that.
Thoughts on Harry Potter books being banned from Catholic and evangelical schools because of witchcraft? I'm not surprised. I mean, the college that I went to, all that stuff, they really spoke out. They all spoke out against that. And I knew there was friends of my parents that, like, it's crazy because they're actually the people that, like, explained, like, how to get to God, I guess you could say. I don't know, to my parents. And they were actually the ones that prayed over me when I was going to be hospitalized, and they said I was going to have to be on dialysis for the rest of my life, for 2 hours every single day. They were all into those Lord of the Rings, all these different types of books that are like that. And I remember thinking, wow, it's so weird that, like, I thought they were Christians, but they're not. I was so concerned for them because they were okay with that. And now I'm like, wait, what? So it doesn't surprise me. Religious people will be religious, and there's certain lines that they feel like, oh, can't cross that one.
Yeah.
I really, really, really want to light this paper on fire, but I don't know what will happen if I do. I'm pretty sure everything would be good.
Yeah, I just don't understand why you can't tell kids, look, from a Christian faith perspective, sorcery is not good. We're only supposed to tap into God's power, and there's a lot of it in reserve. Why can't we talk kids through stuff and then let them make their own decisions.
No, everything's a big panic.
Like, I feel like, I would not take my kid to a seance, but I wouldn't go to a seance. But I do think that the kids can read stuff and deduce for themselves what's what. To me, I will readily admit I haven't read much of the Potter books. I think we saw like 2.5 Potter movies. But for me, it just seems like a lot about friendship, love, sacrifice, all the virtues that you want your kids to emulate. And of course, C.S. Lewis isn't getting banned.
No, he did. He was banned too at my college.
God,
they said that was the worst because it was like really like deceptive.
How do you feel about kids at gay pride parades? Well, it runs the gamut, right? So, like, I am definitely not a fan of them being exposed to obnoxious sexual behavior. I'm very, very disturbed when I see kids. There's this 8-year-old kid twerking and shit, and surrounded by a bunch of men, and it really pissed me off because one, I'm like, great, every homophobe on the planet's gonna not necessarily homophobe, but everybody who's against LGBT people are gonna use this for whatever, and then it's like, wait a second. I think sometimes communities need to check each other, like the Jussie Smollett thing. Mm-hmm. Like Dave Chappelle went after him. I'm nobody, but I went after him.
Yep.
Chris Rock went after him. I think you gotta hold your community in check, especially nowadays when nobody from an outsider perspective wants to say anything, lest they get
Yep.
tagged as racist or homophobic. I think I would have loved if. But, there's no, like, pope of LGBTism. But I'm not a fan of kids twerking and doing all that shit.
No.
But if it's about little Joe and he's got a couple dads and he lives in some rural southern area, not to stereotype the South, but you guys know where I'm going with this, and he's been told all his life that he's a freak, he doesn't belong, his family isn't a real family, blah, blah, blah. I think to some degree that could be very helpful. We went to a gay pride parade 3 or 4 years ago, and we handed out close to 1,000 bottles of water. Was it?
Yeah, 700 and something.
It was 700 and something bottles of water, and people were pretty grateful of it, and, so that's my perspective. Sori is obviously the Beavis of the channel.
So that makes you what?
What's up, Necro? How are you, sir?
How rude.
Yeah, Doug, Sori came from an extremely legalistic place. So what I'm saying is most evangelical schools that would ban Harry Potter would not ban C.S. Lewis or Tolkien. That was my point in pointing out the hypocrisy.
Yeah, Taffer, what you're saying, the Greek mythology and stuff, we couldn't even really look into Greek mythology. I think that's why I find Greek mythology so fascinating now, is because I read the stories for the first time, basically, for most of them. So I'm always like, oh my gosh, I like that story, so.
You're confident in your faith. Is sorcery, let alone fake sorcery, a threat? Sounds like fear based on insecurity around your faith. No, it's just something that we're told to avoid. I don't think that if a person buckles their seatbelt that they're living in fear. I don't think if a person locks their doors that they're living in fear. I walked through the Edenwald projects one time wearing nothing but blue. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. So I just think that the principles that apply in the natural world also apply in the supernatural or spiritual world. And so I'm not going to put myself purposely for no reason in the middle of that stuff. One, I'm commanded not to take part in it, and so I want to obey God. But two, why would I do that? And that's not fair to take precautions. Good Lord.
Yes, silver.
Or heroin.
One at a time.
It's not. I don't think that anybody's being fearful by saying everybody needs to stay away from heroin. I don't think that that's fair. I think that that's a wise understanding that just because you can do something doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm. My whole church wouldn't let me in the door because I had a Misfits t-shirt on. Just had the Lego logo and the fiend on it. They said it was satanic, so they wouldn't let you in. Don't let Sori light the blunt.
What is a son of perdition?
That's crazy that they wouldn't let you in for that. Like, if they thought it was satanic, shouldn't they let you in even more? Because they're like, this guy needs help.
Yeah. Somebody asked me a question. A son of perdition.
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting because this is going to play front and center in the Bible Boogie on Saturday.
Yep.
A son of perdition is a person that has resisted God and God's invitation so much that God says, "Okay, I'm not talking to you ever again," and that locks them in a state of invincible unbelief, and so that it basically means that your fate is sealed at that point. So you would be a son of perdition. Perdition means destruction.
Yep, not a good place to be.
What's your favorite beer? The beer that Chris that Colpy got us. It's like a blueberry one. That was great. I hate IPAs with a passion. The second one was an IPA, but the blueberry one was really awesome.
I am not a fan of beer. I think it tastes so disgusting that I would rather just like, I don't know. Everybody keeps. Oh, actually, here it is. The scent is white sage and lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we just talking about? Oh, beer. I don't like beer.
Yes, I'm deaf.
I like, I had a Mai Tai at a Japanese restaurant. That was really good. But, I mean, it didn't taste good, but it had a fun effect. And I just put the straw way back in my mouth and swallowed fast.
I'm trying to get the lemon thing to work, but I need you to light this, babe. So
Did you touch it?
Hey, it's BM Fan. How you doing?
Did you touch it? Is that why it went out?
I was afraid that you were in jail because of the Boston thing. Did you hear that?
Gosh.
A couple of your folks got arrested in Boston, and the DA tried to dismiss the case, and the judge said, "Nah, fam, I'm prosecuting y'all." Quit playing with fire.
I can't. I love it.
Bear is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Sadat.
I agree.
Among other things. My Silver. Look at this. My church wouldn't let me in when I showed up in all black robes and a hood holding a skull and a sword. You could still get into cell with that, though.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah. We know a church where you'd have been able to get in there.
Yeah, Simon, that's what the blueberry one was. It was a sour blueberry. But I wasn't,
so good. It was so good. BM
I mean,
fan.
I think it was better than most of them. I like Mike's hard lemonade, stuff like that. But they're so sweet that now, I don't know.
What?
You'd have to drink so much of it to get that really buzzy feeling that I want. Because I drank one Mai Tai and I already felt like the room was spinning.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now that I've had that fun effect, I'm like,
Much love, Blake. Everybody check out Blake X's channel.
Yes.
Nuclear Reactions.
Yep.
One of the best in the business.
Yep.
That's for sure. And I'm not just saying it because he's my guy.
I know the reaction we did with him was fun. I haven't checked out his other reactions, so I'm not going to say because I'm authentic and real with you people. He checks out all kinds of stuff, though. So if he said
Antifa are the worst mob fighters I've ever seen. I agree. 275, me and you. I'm Death fan. Just us three.
I don't know, Kellandros, if I like sour stuff. I like the Sour Patch Kids a little bit. Whiskey on ice.
Wikipedia has it right. I'm Joel. Scott Brown. Hey, Popehead, I'm just a humble attorney in this story in its early stages, but this seems to go well above and beyond crabby, irascible judge to holy shit, this dude needs to get disciplined by the courts and quick. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see, BM fan.
I don't understand churches kicking people out for what they
I actually had my pastor at our Assemblies of God send me and my God friends out of the sanctuary for being too much of a bad distraction.
Yeah, I read that. I'm like,
I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Me
I don't know what is going on here. There's so many explicit statements about judging people from the outside and not what's in their heart.
it's bizarre.
If some kid...
Bizarre.
First of all, what is a kid with a demonic shirt doing in church in the first place?
Exactly.
Like, hello? Good Lord.
Why are you afraid of a shirt?
I'm still waiting for Antifa to roll up on They ain't gonna roll up on no Farrakhan.
Mark, that's awesome.
You know they ain't gonna do that shit, bro. Hey. BM fan, how come none of your folks are rolling up on Farrakhan?
You're right, though. Churches do care a lot about appearances. You're right.
He's right. He retracted it, but we caught it before he was able to retract it.
What do you say? Nothing doing.
Yeah, nothing doing. We've talked about this a lot in here, but it's a bunch of sand streaming through an hourglass until some Antifa kid suckers a killer. And then it happened. I agree. I agree. My biggest issue with Antifa's...
Do it now, Brandon.
My biggest issues with Antifa's physicality at these protests is not because they're hurting people per se. It's because it's clear to me that they've never experienced what actual combat looks like. Whether it's, with actual weapons or with, hands. It's clear when I see them interacting physically that they don't have any clue. So, yeah. I mean, it's gonna... So I'm worried about them mostly.
Are you serious, Ernie? The worst part about my church was I wanted to do something like start a ministry. They would tell me no, then the following week they would announce what I was trying to create and make it their own.
I mean, look, we love the church. We're always going to love the church. We've never separated ourselves rhetorically from the church. Mm-hmm. But, so those are our people. We're not going to say, oh, those are those guys. But if you've been hurt by a church, we apologize sincerely. And I believe as a collectivist that I can do that. So I'm a collectivist. So there you go. What happened?
Damon Sage says, I wonder if their phone's on mute. Anyone care to place a bet? And then Kellen Dross says, they can barely work a microphone without muting everything. You think they know how to mute their cell phones?
I hate Silver Kiwi with a passion. Mike's Hard Mayonnaise. Disgusting. What's up with your website? Next question.
Becky, help us.
I'm opening the first church of nudity. You're all invited. None will be judged. I'm going to go ahead and pass on that, Z. Okay? Everyone's nude. I'll be honest. The more I've been at church, the more I don't want anything to do at all with that nonsense.
It's funny, Brandon. I know the feeling because... we're both answering stuff. Brandon, when we went on Pink Metalhead's live stream one time, and we said something to her, she's another reaction channel. You should check her out. So we were like on one of her live streams, and then we put something in, and when she read our message, I got super happy too, because Brandon was saying, "Sorry, reading my messages puts a smile on my face."
Oh,
and I'm
I
like,
see.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Okay, you were saying.
Antifa are people that currently haven't suffered for their mistakes or correctly harshly that it hurt their feelings. I just don't know what the strategy is on the left. And it makes me nervous. And then, we keep seeing Biden and I get more nervous. I just feel Medicare for all slipping away.
Aw.
It's Biden. They, you know what happened? So they had Kamala Harris.
I don't understand.
Kamala was the one that they were trying to pop up. She's black. She's a woman. They were clearly trying to prop her up. When she went after Biden for the racist stuff, yay! And everybody she got a big surge. And then when Tulsi blitzed her, and it significantly hurt Kamala, they punished Tulsi and wouldn't let her come in. I am of the belief that the reason that Tulsi can't make it to the next one is because of what the DNC is doing in concert with CNN to punish her for what happened to Kamala Harris.
Ridiculous. Tony.
What?
Oh, politics. Okay, bye. LOL, JK, JK.
Matthew 17 through 20. What is... Can you read that question to me, babe?
Yes. What are your thoughts on that? on these verses and your views on
Sharia.
Sharia law.
Well, Sharia is, do not think I have come to abolish the law, I've come to fulfill them. Truly I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest, never, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Therefore, anyone who sets aside the least of these commandments and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commandments will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you, unless your righteousness exceeds that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. So can you articulate a little bit more about the correlation between that and Sharia? If
Here,
you're,
why don't you just use this one?
there's no reason to.
Because I want to see the comment. That's the reason.
Oh, okay. You're right. I should have said, what's your reasoning, babe? Right?
Yeah, that's true.
Gotta have been more accurate. Always growing. Okay, so I'm going to look at Matthew 5, and hopefully by then he'll clarify the correlation between that and Sharia. I'm sure there's an obvious one that I'm missing.
Right now it is 10:58 here. PM. Oh.
What?
M Death Fan and BM Fan, are they usually on different sides of the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
M Death Fan is right wing, and then BM Fan is like far, far, far left. Far left.
M Death Fan versus BM Fan, round 457. Fight!
Yeah, they both got on my thingy one time.
Oh.
And I was prosecuting a wall.
10:58 for you too? Well, yeah, we live in Maine.
My money's on BM Fan. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I subbed and hit the bell, Silva. You are completely wrong. Come face me. What's?
I don't know. Yeah, everybody says that there's a pixel that's not going. I think that it's with our camera. But, oh, you can clean it and that'll take care of that? I'll check it out. I can see like one little spot in the camera. I don't know if it's... I'll check it out.
I want to see if this makes me look evil.
I don't know. All right, we gotta get going.
All right, 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. To me, it states that Jesus died to fulfill the laws of the Old Testament, making them obsolete in the New Testament in modern times. Just wondering if you agree. Yes and no. Obviously, there are carryovers from the Old to the New Testament. Love your neighbor as yourself was not first quoted by Jesus. It was quoted in Leviticus. But I agree. To the degree that the ceremonial and the and those other laws and the take place, I agree they're obsolete. To the degree that you can find correlation between an Old Testament law like love your neighbor as yourself with the New Testament, then it's still valid. If that makes sense. So the New Testament is the key to interpreting the Old question. That's a pretty Old Testament. It's a pretty sophisticated question. I'm glad you asked it.
Ben, 10 minutes left means 30. How do you say that?
Necronarcosis.
Hey, you know who you are. Hey guys, do you ever like
Foreign candy drink food reviews?
We've done stuff where people send us candy from other countries and then the kids try it on video. I had gestational diabetes when they did it the last time, so I wasn't able to. That's where you get diabetes during your pregnancy. I wasn't able to do it, but now I am no longer pregnant and we still have that box of candy up there that we're going to be doing a review. But when that video comes out, it'll be on my channel, the My Sori Life channel. I want to go give my baby a bath.
If you don't listen to Pony, you're a racist. Oh, we also have a GoFundMe for one of our villagers. We always do this Well, we don't always do it to our shame, but we wanted to do it every month. We wanted to jump on one. Pearl Jam announces $10.8 million to combat homelessness. That is so crazy.
Wow.
I love the freaking metal community. We're the best. Okay. We got to go to the village. Find the village. I want to post the GoFundMe link in the village.
Which GoFundMe link?
For the most recent one that we're supporting.
Becky?
Uh-huh. Was keeping her name quiet for a reason.
What?
Great.
If it clicks on it, we'll see it.
That's true.
And we announced it in the video.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm dumb. Okay, so we've got a GoFundMe going for one of our villagers, the great and awesome Becky and John. And like I said in the video, honestly, thoughts, prayers, all that stuff. I'm not one of those people that say that's worthless. And also retweeting it, sharing it on Facebook, I also think is very important. And obviously, if you can give monetarily, that'd be important too. And like I said, our patrons have already jumped on and supported them. So kudos to patrons for that. And hopefully we can keep it up. So it's there. So there you are, dear listener. Yes, Thrasher. Yes. 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 That was such a good comment. Jesus gives a new commandment that supersedes that commandment, which is to love each other like he loved us. That is true. And that's actually a really, really good insight, because Jesus says, a new command I give you. And I was always confused by that, but good job. Good connection.
There's that one.
I'm ignoring it.
I want to go give Orion a bath now. He gets so happy in the tub. Good night, everyone.
Okay, Heimdall. Just chill out with the ad hominem, please. Just have the argument. If you guys are disagreeing over the alphabet, that's fine. You can even say she's wrong, but do not insult her. That's warning number 1. We don't do that in this community. Free speech, exchange ideas and all that, but we're not going to ad hominem, right? That's your sister. I'm your brother. Let's keep it gully. You can't ignore me, Vin. How did you know I was talking about you? I am not a plant. Don't forget to email us, dear winner, because we will absolutely forget about you for sure. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, sir. There you go, Necro. You're doing great, Necro. Yeah, man, this dude, Dave Chappelle, I'm actually gonna, we're probably gonna watch it again tonight, because good Lord, what a disaster. It'd be a really good reaction. You know, I never steer you wrong. Yeah, like your videos, though, create like 30, 40-minute theological tomes. I don't even get that deep in the Bible boogie. Good Lord, BM fan. You gotta watch Sticks and Stones. It's hilarious. Thank you for not banning me. Everyone bans me for saying Jesus is a woman and that God is a woman, but that's the truth. Well, Igor, I don't believe that that's the truth. Especially as it relates to Jesus. But I'm not going to ban you for that. We're in a really crazy environment now where when people say something wrong, they immediately get banned, or forget wrong, just if they disagree. Even disagreement is not allowed. To be honest, I would marry myself. I believe you, Ben. You would. You would marry yourself for sure. All right, Ragin. 5 minutes. Yeah, Chappelle clowned Blackbeard. We clowned everybody. And I hope it's kind of like gonna set off a chain reaction so that we can kind of all collectively mature. That would be great. Do you believe that the U.S. was created by chaos because of the Revolutionary War? No. I don't really think the Revolutionary War was very chaotic. If you look at history, it was a run-of-the-mill, we're being oppressed. We have home court advantage. You guys have to... It's extremely difficult to maintain an empire. And I think the Romans did that much better than the Brits did. The Brits were just too polite to initiate public crucifixion. But the Romans did it, and it quelled the martial spirit of a lot of would-be people. They're just like, well, screw that. I don't want to end up being crucified. Let me just pay my taxes and go on with life. So they were able to keep an iron grip on a lot of people, even though, it eventually did them in. They got spread too thin. They lost, but you get my meaning. So that's kind of how I look at it. My original comment, tell that to the people in concentration camp. Right. No, 275, you're right. But again, we were not and even then, a concentration camp is kind of not a public, the crucifixions were a form of psychological warfare because it was there in public for everybody to see. That was the point. So I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying that the Brits were not as good at it. And so, you have to travel over there. The Americans had home court advantage. Plus they had some allies who were sick and tired of Britain. So when you're kind of the lone superpower, the lone empire in the world, you engender by necessity a ton of angst and anger. And so it's not hard for other countries to get in league against you. I'm not sure that would happen in America because the technology that we have to war fight is so far and above everybody else's. Like, we have we've got a lot of force multipliers. Just say it that way. Yes, we also have a Poets of the Village page, which is another thing I'm very excited about. I'm going to post a link. It was started by Jay. We have contributions coming. I'm probably going to air the song and the video, actually, that Sori and I are working on, probably in that forum before anybody else. So, there you go. If you ever decide to send me something, Vin, where can I send you the address? P.O. Box 7024, Lewiston, Maine, 04243. I'm going to write it down. Control is an illusion. People can barely control themselves. It's mind-boggling to me that they really believe they can control other people. You can't even control yourself. I'm completely with Zonia on that. It's a complete illusion. You can't even control yourself. Good Lord. I will not send a pox-covered blanket for Oreo. Thank you, Ben. Content not available right now. Okay, go to Jay, are you in this room? He can't get into the Poets of the Village page. Ben said John and I look like married cousins. Oh my gosh. How do you control the world? How do you control disorder? Disorder. I don't care what anybody says. That year in music, 2001, 2002 for metal, I don't care. You had System coming out. You had Disturbed had a good record. Slipknot came out with Iowa. That was my favorite time in metal, aside from the channel. 275. If you want to get in, we can get in. To give up on the world. Yeah, the Believer record that came out around 2001, 2002, I thought was a very good record. You don't think so? 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. You can go to jail for a tweet in the EU. I'm not sure that that's true. Reza Atslan, whatever his name is, he definitely should have been banned from Twitter and sent to jail for his threatening of Kellyanne Conway, but that's pretty crazy. Yeah, Tool. I think we're doing the first live listen with Tool. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Steven. I was just talking about that. The Fear Inoculum. I think we're gonna go all out and buy like the deluxe edition, yada yada yada. But I'm very, very, very excited to review it. I sent you an email, so please don't put it in the hot garbage. I won't, my guy. I won't. Gmail. Also, if you have a Twitch account, we are on Twitch. We're experimenting with a few things, but we have to really knock down our schedule because we can make it work. We just have to be more systemic about our day. So don't apologize, Jack. You're doing great. Hey, V, I'm going to tell you, this album is a patience game, and the deluxe has 3 interlude songs. Okay. Okay, Steven, we will not unbox that record unless we're on camera. Good. I have a Twitch account, but I don't follow you there. Well, that was funny, Zonia. What time do you usually have this chill time? We don't do it usually. It's very sporadic, but I was just talking to Sori today. You know, back in the day, we used to do 2 of these a day, and I think it needs to go back. Yeah, I saw it too, Zonia. So anyway, if you're on Twitch, we are about 98% of the way there. And then once Twitch goes really, really live, we play video games together. We play Gears of War together. And we can also, we've got this band that we're going to live stream because there's a very, in my opinion, good band. And we've had this DVD thingy sitting for a year, but once we get Twitch figured out, that's gonna be the first live concert that we do. Mark Meechan found guilty of sending a hateful tweet when he taught his dog to do a hateful salute and posted it on Twitter. Whoa. So he got sent to jail? That is insane. We're very excited for the new Gears of War. For sure. Yeah, and then there's Magua. You know, it's like boom, 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 boom. Very possible. If there are any tickets tomorrow, we're going to scoop them up for sure. Although Carmen was the first one to tell us for sure. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. One minute. Orion kind of likes being in the bath. And then he kind of doesn't. He's a real kind of... You really can't tell with him. You don't know what you're going to get with him. Tickets go on sale Friday. I thought tickets went on sale tomorrow. Somebody told me they go on sale tomorrow. Oh, no way. Yeah, Alex Jones, hopefully they can sue the hell out of him and collect a bunch of money. What he did with those Parkland kids was terrible. Absolutely terrible. You got to have a line, guys. You got to have a line. And that, to me, that's it. You do that to those people? No. Pan Ehida. Isn't that fake Batushka? Is that fake Batushka or real Batushka? Six months in jail. Whoa, bro. That's so crazy to me. Yeah, somebody reached out to me from that band, Zonia, who is not part of what I consider to be authentic Batushka. He's like, you need to review this because this, whatever. And I was like, yeah, man, whatever. I'm not doing that. No, sir. Of course you did. Of course you did. Unbelievable. Got it. Okay. Y'all should interview Durf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to snag that during the live listen. So that makes me feel good. We got 1 minute anyway. But
Yeah.
Did you give him his bath?
Yeah.
Look how big this guy is.
I'm going to mix up a bottle right now.
Look over here so people can see. Hi, buddy.
Sing the song.
Pacifier. Sweetest pacifier.
Oh. Hold on.
Ready? Zacchaeus was a wee little man, and a wee little man was he. He climbed up in the sycamore tree, for the Lord he wanted to see. The Lord passed by and said, Zacchaeus, you come down from there, for I'm going to your house today. I'm going to your house today. You like that? Jesus is going to his house? Yeah? I'll go mix up your bottle, okay?
Look, he's definitely ground. Look at him. I think we did Thamada from Carnival, didn't we? Carnival is Zoe's favorite band. Watain reaction featuring Oreo. Hey, Alter Bridge, what's up, bruh? Upla. What's that? Is that a camera? What? He's looking dead straight into the camera. That's pretty crazy. 275. Hey, you gotta get back to your calisthenics, bruh. Get back on your PT, bruh. Zoe likes carnival. We have to fix this. What's up, buddy? Zabalaba? What are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. What are you doing? Mr. Blue Eyes? This kid's got blue eyes. He's gonna be a problem. What's that? What do you mean? You want your gnocchi? You want your gnocchi? Okay. I'll take it. What's up, Joseph? Joseph the capitalist. Joseph the capitalist. Yeah? What do you mean? I agree. Always this thing.
Lolly.
Lolly. Can't go to sleep without Lolly in his blanket. Forget it.
You want Lolly?
He's just too... He was looking right at the camera for a second. Okay, guys. We got to get out of here. No, I want to hold on to him for a little bit. Do you have to have him?
Have?
This kid is melting my cold, logical exterior. Get him off camera. You need to adopt, Zonia. You need to adopt. Then you go ahead and tell me that anti-natalism is the way to go. Adopt him. Where's Sori?
I'm here.
Pedo baptism, yes or no?
I have
No.
to give the little guy a bath.
With Vin's intelligence and Sori's blue eyes, that's going to be a trouble down the road. Yeah, he's going to be a problem, this kid. Zacchaeus, did you feed him?
No, he's ready to eat. He was getting kind of cranky in there.
Yeah, we got to do some more guar fashar. See what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Guar fashar.
I also see that you said 10 minutes and it's been 30. Let's
Really?
go.
Is it 30 minutes?
I don't know if it has been, but
All right, guys.
I'm really hoping that.
That's a fireside. We are attempting. We're gonna attempt to create a schedule for ourselves so that we can do 2 a week. Is that what we're agreeing on?
I just would never announce something like that.
Why? I'm not
Then
saying
people get upset.
I'm not saying we're gonna do it. I'm saying we're working on our
You
schedule.
know how that goes.
I didn't say we were. I said I'm working
You've
on our
never
schedule.
said we are definitely gonna whatever.
Yeah.
You know I'm right. Well, good night, everyone. Much love. On that note.
On that note, hold on. Where is it?
Vin. No shame in his game.
You okay? It doesn't even affect him. He just gotta. See, he's always looking for stuff. Mm-hmm. Like his mind is always working.
It's
He's
just
like
you.
me.
Yep. All right, ready?
All right. Vin out.
Sori out.
Oreo out. Golf.